Hello, my purposeful family of God. Are you doing? Hope you are doing fine. So, God wants me to share this blessed message and testimony with you. So, first of all, think positive with God's help, unless you cry or lose your mind. So, at my twin sister's wedding, I had to think in a positive way, unless I would cry at our wedding, mess up my makeup. Like I had to think in a positive way, unless I would lose my mind. Like you don't know what, like you don't want to know what it feels like for your twin sister to get married before you. The worst part, for your younger sister to get married before you. Like I wanted to lose my mind. I wanted to die. Plus those relatives, friends looking down on me. I wanted the ground to swallow me. It was like I was drinking through a fire hose. I was going mad. I was going crazy. Like I had to think in a positive way. I told myself during the wedding, murmuring under my breath, I was like, God is in control. My own is coming. God helped me to control my breathing. I wanted to skip their wedding, but God told me I had to attend it. It's a test. Like, how would you behave when I advance people lower than you? Oh, so God helped me to pass the test. So, even when people mocked me at their wedding, I told myself, not today, devil. I will get through this day smiling because God is in control. The fact I was smiling, it was because I realized it made the devil mad. At some point before my twin sister's wedding, I was so desperate. I dated someone younger than me. In fact, I asked him out. In fact, I was the one doing all the texting, trying to make it work because I was desperate. I did not want to be alone at my twin sister's wedding, so I wanted to show that I had a man too. Then after 2 weeks of being with this guy, he told me it's not working, it should be the other way around, it should be the one asking me out. I was so embarrassed. I knew better, but I did not do better. So I told myself, Taye, what is wrong with you? What has come over you? This is not you. So I asked God to help me to leave that relationship. God helped me to leave. Sometimes you know you are doing things wrong, but you keep doing it because you are desperate, because you care what the world think about you. So I told God, save me from myself. God saved me. See, when you can't save yourself, it's like a stronghold over you. You want to leave that relationship, but you can't. You know it's bad for you, but you can't. Like it's like a stronghold. So the best prayer to pray, God, please save me from myself, and God will come to your rescue. Even before I asked God to save me, I was double dating. Like I was like, since this guy may not like me, let me try the other guy. It was bad. Sometimes you do unthinkable things when you are desperate. In the area of marriage, you lose your true self. So I realized dating both men was not working. It was exhausting. I had to keep track of what I said. Like I had a notepad. Okay, this is what I told this guy. Keep to this story. I was lying in that relationship. I was gambling. Who will marry me first? It was bad. I was like it was like I was under a spell. Like I told God to save me, and he did. And I told God I will never do this again. Then after some months, the wedding was getting closer and closer. The pressure of my twin sister's wedding was getting to me. Then this man showed up and he said he wanted to marry me, and I got excited because I was like, the guys I had dated, it never reached the point of marriage, so this one is getting there. So I got desperate again. I went back to the same cycle. I dated him because he was interested in marrying me, but there were so many things that was wrong with him, like his belief in God did not approve him, plus he disrespected me in so many ways, so many red flags. So I kept on managing him out of desperation. I even got engaged to him. Then one day I was chilling, doing nothing, enjoying the air. I was outside. My mind was calm and peaceful. Then God started speaking to me silently. Like, God knows exactly when to talk to you. You won't see it coming. It just comes. Like, it talks in a soft way, silently. Taye, do you really want to marry this man? So I tried to change the topic with God, but God, I was like, okay, let me see where this conversation is going. So God continued. So God was like, do you really want to spend the rest of your life with him? And I told God, I don't know. Then later during the day, I was watching a fun movie. It was like comedy but funny, and like I wasn't really paying attention to that movie, but it was like about a lady who was in a toxic relationship, but and she almost died in it, like it almost killed her. And God told me silently as I was watching that movie, God said this could be you. Like the moment he said that, it was like the scales in my eyes removed. It was like God used that movie to open my blind eyes. Like I didn't think God was using that movie to teach me something. So after the movie, God said if I was not careful, I will end up like that lady. I was like, what? Sometimes you watch a movie, but actually that movie is an example of your life. So it got me thinking, and I was like, what is wrong with me? God, please save me from myself again. So God helped me to get out of that relationship, and I kept on saying, you know what, I will wait for God's man. Then 3 years after, another shock happened, right? My younger sister came home and she said she was engaged. The evil desperation spirit started again. I almost entered another wrong relationship. I mean, this guy was so wrong for me. He does not believe in God's purpose for my life. He was telling me to get a doctorate degree before he can marry me. He was basing marriage on degrees. Like, it was so irritating. And even, like, seriously, even if I want to get a degree, I'll do it because God is telling me to do it. I won't do it because it's a basis for getting married to him. So the guy was so irritating. It was like, all my friends' wives have doctorate degree. I have never heard that in my life. Like he wanted to fit in with his friends. Like it was so irritating. Plus, he does not even call or text. Like anytime he does, he is always asking about coming to the US, and like he was using me to come to the US. Like he doesn't even care about me. And I was like, what type of guy is this? And I told myself, I've been through this road before. I'm not doing this again. I'm not going to enter another toxic relationship. So I told God to help me, and God helped me. Plus, God helped me to get through my younger sister's wedding. It was tough, but God helped me. God provided a way out, especially during the church ceremony. Child, I almost cried. But guess what? I was babysitting my niece and nephew, my twin sister's kids. So they were playing in church. All of a sudden, they ran out of the church, and I ran after them. Then I just realized God used those kids, those little kids, to help me to come out of the church, and I felt better. I did not cry. I mean, the church wedding was so emotional. But the little kids, God helped me to run out of the church. I kind of missed a little part of the church wedding, but that was God working it out for my good, because I was telling God, God, these kids are stressing me, they are disturbing me, they are sapping all my energy. God said, those kids are actually a blessing in disguise. Like I was busy taking care of them, and it actually helped me to get through my younger sister's wedding. So we continue the next video.